All right. So we have relative equal highs here on NASDAQ. We just had our move down. Let's start with the flow. So flow obviously was bearish into the move down. They took some profits here, but then they did slightly rise into the close while price rose, with calls also dumping into that. Whoa, what just happened? So that's weird that thing. Sorry. Anyways, tide. Oof, didn't mean to do that. Calls came all the way down and did come down too. But puts were coming down here. So they were taking profits on puts. The volume was coming down though. So I think that means we're still leaning bearish, especially because Monday's flow was really bearish. So we did get the move. I would expect some further downside. Maybe not really big, far downside, but at least a little bit. But I think that's the move. Maybe NASDAQ. We did have a lot of, continued call selling at the lows. Though puts took profits, but they have not enough premium to care. NASDAQ, same thing. Yeah, it seems pretty bearish. So I think my bias leans bearish still. And on top of that, we do have some price action to help with that. So big displacement, market structure shift here on 1 hour. Let's actually mark out that 4 hour. This is going to get rebalanced immediately. Oops. So this was an old fair value gap here, and basically it's been inversed, what they call it, I think. So you'd use the 1 hour, just say 4, just to keep it simple, but we do know that huge market structure shift here. Very big bearish SMT. Not from here to here, with ES at the highs from here all the way up to there, to the left. Yeah, from here to here. We have bearish SMT still, with a 1 hour market structure shift, and then slightly bearish leaning flows. So odds are still for shorts, unless we dump overnight, then I'm not going to do that. So there's still a setup here to get short. We would want to see another SMT though, since this would technically be a new setup, since we didn't deliver and we're respecting this order block below these relative equal lows. So let's just take a look at everything. Make sure we're not missing something just on a higher time frame. So yeah, we got the sweep. I need to remark that just because I kind of need that visually. There. So yeah, ES took out those highs. NASDAQ did not. Russell creating more of a relative equal high there. Maybe we can even say there. Russell's got some relative equal highs. Didn't see that. And YM has taken 2 stabs there. And we have taken this high out. But the thing is, I think what an interesting area would actually be, sorry, if we're going to come down I think this would act as some sort of breaker, maybe. We'll see. I'm pretty new to those. But anyways, at least on NASDAQ, if we did come down, we got the same similar price action there. But I think we would probably come down to this. This would be an order block here, though it's a big one. So just keeping that in mind, let me set an alert here on Russell. We've already gotten a sweep there. We've already gotten a sweep there. We still have an alert there. Okay. So as for ES, we haven't confirmed a market structure shift, nor on the Dow. But if we go to the 1 hour, that's pretty obvious. Alright, pretty tired. And we failed down here. So it is respecting this order block. Though we do have a shift. And we do technically have one here on YM2, but it's small. So we do have some things here making it seem like we can continue lower. Maybe we don't continue that much lower. I mean, see if there's any. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I saw these earlier. I forgot to mark these. So we do have relative equal lows now on YM. So it makes sense for us to continue lower. It's hard for me to ever short YM though, just because the flows are never that clear, and I like to see flow too. Let me check the Dow real quick. There's just no volume and there's not a lot of premium, so it's not worth looking at. Versus actually IWM sometimes has some good volume. Yeah, holy. So IWM's definitely in play here. Look at these puts rising into the sell-off, into the highs, I mean, with calls coming up. And then boom, they dump their calls. Calls do recover at the lows, but then they start to sell off and basically flat. Whereas puts stayed flat, though they did start to sell off a little bit into here, but basically at the same levels as we were before the sell-off. So there we go. There's some bearish confirmation there on Russell, which could also lead into the Dow. So let me just check Russell really quick. Russell. Okay, whoops. So yeah, Russell took out all of these highs. These were relative equal highs here, but yeah, still somewhat relative equal. Not much to really get too excited about. I mean, this was an old level somewhere. Don't know where that was. I think it was for here. It was old. Yeah, we got a little bit of thing there. Yeah, not super clean price action here. I mean, there is a shift here, but stopped here, and we're just creating equal lows. So this could also come lower, and all these drawings because of the contracts change. We should probably go back up to our time frame. So yeah, there's a 4-hour fair value gap here. Maybe we ought to look into this range some more. Nothing on the 1 hour. There's just a flat out gap there, but because of the contract's switching and it's all weird right now. Honestly, I might just avoid this because of the contracts are making it look super terrible. The contract switch. But it is bearish. They are loading up on puts here. So anyways, so NASDAQ, I mean, these aren't relative equal highs anymore. So maybe that was my mistake, was just not realizing that this was still a relative equal high to here. And then I got taken out there. So dang. That was just from my trade from today. Anyways. Yeah, market structure shift. Normally we come back up. Maybe we'll tag the order block, fill in the gap. Or, maybe ES comes up again higher while NASDAQ remains lower. So we do want to see an SMT. I'm not going to, like, this could just dump. Cool. I'll miss it. We are coming back above these relative equal highs here. So maybe it's YM, maybe it's probably not Russell. But I do like these relative equal lows here as a target, which makes me think that these lows will get taken here on NASDAQ. So nothing super clear, at least on the higher time frame, because those are the most obvious areas. We got these old relative equal lows from today, so maybe we come above these on ES, and then that's the short. So we'll see. Trying to see what level could create an SMT. The only one we have is there, SMT there, and then we'd have to draw higher. So not enough information for me to create a super clear plan, but as of now, slightly bearish bias. There's the price action is there to give me that look, as well as a higher time frame SMT that has already sold off here, which is even more confirmation, and then the flow. So definitely going to look for shorts tomorrow. If nothing sets up, then obviously I won't take it. So gonna keep that in mind for tomorrow. But other than that, that wraps up this stream.